Hi everyone. As we wrap up Q1 2026, I've been reflecting on how differently this year has started compared to where we were just a year ago. Early 2025 was marked by uncertainty. Decision cycles were long, budgets were tight, and many companies were understandably cautious. By the end of the year, we saw momentum return. What's been most notable in Q1 is that this momentum hasn't just continued, it's translated into action. In 2025 was a year of awareness, and 2026 is shaping to be the year of execution. Across the market, we're seeing companies move from exploring ideas to operationalizing them. AI governance is a great example. Last year, conversations centered around understanding frameworks, like 42001. This quarter, the focus has shifted to implementation and scale. We saw firsthand as we issued our first AI UC1 report, marking another step forward in AI assurance. At the same time, this shift is being reinforced more broadly. The recent introduction of a U.S. national AI legislative framework signals that AI governance is no longer just best practice. It's becoming an expectation. Companies are recognizing that responsible AI, transparency, and accountability need to be built into their systems now and not later. We're also seeing real acceleration around CMMC. The conversation has clearly moved from preparation to execution, with companies focused on how operational compliance in a sustainable long-term way. It's no longer about getting ready, it's about being ready and staying ready. At the same time, companies are rethinking how they approach compliance more broadly. There is a growing push toward consolidation, with organizations looking for partners who can support them across multiple frameworks, geographies, and evolving requirements. We're also seeing another important shift. These areas are no longer operating independently. Compliance, security, AI governance, and sovereign compliance are becoming increasingly interconnected. Companies are managing multiple frameworks across multiple regions all at once. And that complexity is forcing a different way of thinking. It's no longer about solving for a single certification. It's about building programs that can scale, integrate, and hold up across a broader ecosystem of requirements. These companies are getting this right, are not just treating these as separate work streams. They're building a more unified strategic approach to trust. These shifts are also shaping how we're thinking about our own strategy at Shellman. Q1 was also an exciting quarter for us as we announced Goldman Sachs Alternatives as a new investor. This partnership enables us to accelerate key areas that are increasingly important to the market, including expanding further internationally and deepening our capabilities in sovereign compliance across frameworks like IRAP, TSAX, HDS, MTS, and ENS. It also positions us to continue expanding services to support our clients around a more integrated landscape of security, AI governance. At the same time, we're very aware that many of our clients around the world, this work is happening in environments that are not always stable or predictable. There are real challenges that are showing up in timelines, our project plans, and we remain mindful of our partnership with our clients. It's a reminder that behind every audit, there are people navigating complexity, and our role is not just to deliver quality work, but to do so with empathy, flexibility, and understanding. Separately, there has been a lot of noise in the market, and I think it's a good moment to pause and refocus on what this profession is actually about. Trust. SOC reports were never meant to be check-the-box exercises. They exist to give customers confidence in your system and your environment. And that only works if the work behind them is rigorous, independent, and defensible. At Shellman, we've always been tool agnostic. Our clients use a wide range of platforms, and that's not what defines quality. What matters is the depth of the work, the questioning, the validation, the ability to stand behind an opinion when it matters. Trust isn't something you can shortcut. It's something you earn every single time. And as the market continues to evolve, this feels like an opportunity to reset and raise the bar. As we move further into 2026, I'm optimistic about what's ahead. There's more clarity, more urgency, and more commitment to getting this right. Thank you to our clients, partners, and the Shellman team for continuing to build that trust with us. Talk to you soon.